Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
I speak for myself. I don't think I would want eternal consciousness where you've got to be somewhere, even in another form. You've got to be, as I said before, at it, doing things, thinking. And some people could say it's quite a prospect of hell to have to go on forever and ever, eternally. So, okay, that's a bit different from what we're saying here. But even the idea of spending our lives having to be conscious every moment of our lives for however many years it is actually not always a good prospect. So to me, it's, again, whether the brain puts it in there, whether a creator has put that into us, to me, it's an escape. Because if people sometimes we all get stressed, don't we? That can stop us sleeping sometimes. We get worried about things. There's such things as depression. And somehow maybe it's vital that we get away from having to deal with just being, having to deal with consciousness, having to stay on top of things, because to all of us, there are times where we don't feel we're on top of the things in our lives. So for me, I think it's an escape. And even when you're not necessarily feeling you want to escape from things, if everything's going fairly well, I just think that laying down comfortably and dozing off, if you like, and actually thinking about just how comfortable you are in that bed, on that pillow, it's very, as I say, restorative, very recuperative. So for me, it's an escape route that takes us away from consciousness for a few hours, and I think that helps us continue, our lives on a daily basis.
I feel like
Any thoughts on that? Any thoughts on that, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was just waiting to see if Cuz wanted to jump in there. Yeah, I mean, like yourself, I've had many thoughts. I think the word that seems to keep coming up quite often is regenerative, recuperative, restorative. Absolutely, I believe it is quite possibly just a way to escape. I think there's many aspects to it. I mean, as you said, maybe even a divine aspect to it, because funny enough, I was researching something the other night to include into my novel. I'm not going to go so much into detail with it because it can get a bit wild, but it was detailing the aspect, the difference between the soul and the spirit, and. What he was saying is the soul is the feelings, the thoughts, and the mannerisms of people. I think, I feel, therefore I am. Whereas the spirit itself was something more, not so much subconscious, but more an inherent trait, so to speak. Which I suppose, if you want to go into the bibliological, I can't even speak terms. Solely roots you to the source of existence, basically. So going back to what you were saying, maybe it is just an escape from this reality, from our materialistic world, and whether you want to believe it's divine or whether you want to believe it's immaterial or whatever, just energetic.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.